Hare Krishna. To tap your potential, expand your awareness. Whatever we do in our life, it depends on our awareness. Suppose we have inherited some money in our bank account from some relative. But if we are not aware that we have inherited, then we may live in poverty despite having that money with us. Similarly, if our device, if our phone has some feature, but if we are not aware of that feature, then we can't use it. If we don't know, say it has a recording facility and we go out and purchase another device for recording, it's unnecessary expenditure. Similarly, if somebody has some talent, but they are not aware of that talent, then that lack of awareness deprives them of the opportunity to tap that talent. So, to be unaware of something is almost as bad as to not have that thing. And this same principle applies foundationally to our spiritual side. If we are not aware of our spiritual side, then we don't get any of the benefits that are ours to have if we become aware of our spiritual side. Now, what is the benefit of becoming aware of our spiritual side? Before understanding the benefit, we need to understand what is the spiritual side. The Bhagavad-gita explains in 2.13, Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara praptir dhiras tatra namuhyate. Dehinosmin yatha dehe. Dehino, inside this body. Dehe, inside this body there is a dehi, there is a embodied soul. Kaumaram yauvanam jara, the body goes through youth, childhood, youth, old age. Tatha dehantara praptir, and similarly the soul will go into another body after this body is destroyed. Dhiras tatra namuhyate. The sober soul is not bewildered by such changes. So now, essentially Krishna is telling here in the Bhagavad-gita that we are not our physical shells, we are not our bodies. Inside the body there is a soul, and that soul is the real person. You are the soul, I am the soul. We are all at our core spiritual. And this means that because the soul is spiritual, it is indestructible. So we at our core are indestructible. And our indestructibility means that we needn't be afraid of whatever happens in life. The problems of life can affect our external shell. They can affect our body, they can affect our mind. But they cannot affect us as spiritual beings. So the more we become aware of our spiritual side, the more we can experience security and serenity inside our very core. And the practice of Bhakti Yoga enables us to become more and more aware of our spiritual side. And various practices of yoga and meditation can enable us to become aware of our spiritual side. The special advantage of Bhakti Yoga is that it doesn't just help us to become aware of our spiritual side, it also helps us to become aware of our spiritual source. Later in the Bhagavad-gita in 15.7, Krishna states, Mamaivamsho jiva loke jiva bhutah sanatanaha. Krishna says that all living beings are my parts. So we as souls are parts of Krishna, who is the whole. So the process of Bhakti Yoga, it raises our consciousness to the spiritual level, not just to our own spiritual identity, but also to the understanding of Krishna, who is the supreme being and who is in charge of the world. He is in control of things and we are his parts. So when we understand this two spiritual truths, that I am at my core indestructible and that everything in this world is ultimately happening under the control of the Supreme, who is my benevolent soul. He is He is integral to my being. When we understand this, that gives us security. And thus, with that security, we can function more effectively in our day-to-day lives. Because often anxiety sucks and saps our energy. But if that anxiety could be removed by shifting our awareness to a spiritual level, then whatever abilities we have, our ability to tap our ability will be enhanced by the security that we get from our spirituality. Therefore, to tap whatever potentials we have, our talents, our abilities, our resources, for tapping those talents and abilities, we need to tap our spiritual side. And for that, we need to expand our awareness, to become aware of our spiritual side, to find security therein, and through that security, contribute more constructively in our lives. Thank you. Hare Krishna.